We called them to their posts up front here. We have a record 11 students committed to the military. Representing the United States Navy, Petty Officer First Class Mark Dufresne and students David Ward, Megan Lucal, Marianne Amante Milanes. Please join Petty Officer Dufresne up here. Representing the United States Marine Corps, Staff Sergeant Justin Boland and Timothy Bell. Representing the United States Army, Staff Sergeant Jonathan Hale and Anastasia Gilchrist and Madeline Hearns. Representing the Connecticut Army National Guard, Sergeant First Class Ed Young and Jacob Riddle Johnson, Maxim St. Germain, and Alexis Nottingham. Representing the United States Coast Guard, Petty Officer First Class Rob Smoyer and Lindsay Taro. Representing the United States Air Force, Technical Sergeant Michael Jacobs and Hunter Holt. Petty Officer Dufresne, please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and please be seated. As the graduates are being seated, I really want to take a moment to recognize the role of all the Vernon Public Schools faculty and staff. They're a fabulous group of people, of staff, colleagues, and teachers, and I ask all those present to rise and accept our thanks. Thank you. It is very much a pleasure to introduce the 2017 class president, Mr. Christopher Perrone. Chris?
Good evening. Oh, hold on. Good evening, Rockville. Let us all pause for a moment of excitement, rejoicing, and celebration. We've made it to graduation. Yep. We want to welcome family, friends, uncles, aunts, grandparents, the long-lost family we forgot about, faculty, administrators, the Board of Education, crying small children, and of course, the class of 2017. Today is graduation. For some, it's all their hard work, blood, sweat, and tears paid off. For others, it's the day they prove procrastination is a positive study habit. Today is the day we look back at our years and reminisce about the moments and memories and the people that have allowed us to be here today. I'd like to take us back to freshman year, 2013. It was an interesting year in our world. There was Miley Cyrus, but we don't have to talk about that. The same year we were asking ourselves, what does the fox say? And we were also reminded from a wise woman that ain't nobody got time for that. And there we were, small, fragile, and scared, about to enter our home for the next 4 years. As we progressed, we started to find our way around, whether it was realizing we would never find our way to the pool on the 3rd floor, or finally finding our way to the tech ed rooms. After what seemed like a million days, we wrapped up our freshman year. As we strolled out the doors at RHS on the final day, we were no longer fresh, new, and gullible students upperclassmen would admire, but instead we rose through the ranks to sophomore year. Then sophomore year rolled around. It was 2014-2015. Its year had its tragedies. The wildly crazy game Flappy Bird was removed from the App Store. But on a positive note, all people around the world accepted the Ice Bucket Challenge and raised over $115 million. We also welcome the catchphrase, haters gonna hate. Thank you, Taylor Swift. We were no longer the new kids, and we took advantage of being more comfortable at RHS by getting involved in new clubs, sports, and activities, and truly getting to appreciate all this school has to offer. Now we began our junior year, the year that teased us with graduation being so close, yet so far away. It's 2015-2016, and you used to call me on your cell phone. But when you weren't, you were trying to figure out what color that infamous dress was. P.S. It was blue and black. You were also trying to figure out what to do after high school. That year, our girls' volleyball team brought the heat, advancing to the state quarterfinals. While the girls were bopping the ball in the air, the drama kids were bopping and grooving with their leather jackets to grease. Finally, through the many trials and tribulations, and what we thought would never finally come, senior year was here. As we began this year, it became clear that we were all in this together. 2016-2017, we are gifted with Michelle Obama and Jim Corden's carpool karaoke and the popularity of Snapchat. 2017 also brought one of the most important events in American history. It was a year this great country was introduced to the next generation of the brightest minds and innovators, the class of 2017. Senior year brought a lot of big events and new opportunities. For most of us, we began to learn what an adult meant. What's a social security number? We were quickly greeted with coming face-to-face in the future, and we finalized our high school plans and attended prom and class day, as well as all were exempt from our senior exams. And now we find ourselves sitting here at graduation. It wasn't just us who got us here today. The passion, effort, and love demonstrated by those who supported us are why we seated here this evening. I would first like to thank our class officers. Lindsay Taro, our vice president, Chelsea Chatterton, our secretary, and Hannah Johnson, our treasurer. Without their hard work, time, and effort these individuals put into our class, we would have had prom in the cafeteria. Next, on behalf of the senior class, I would like to thank Mrs. Medore, our class advisor. She has been with us all 4 years, and her support, passion, and efforts have allowed our class to enjoy our high school career. Next, on behalf of the seniors, we'd like to thank Mrs. Courtois. Her persistent email reminders and her desire to see us all succeed is why we have such bright futures. Next, thank you to our administrators and teachers. Trust me, it's a thankless job. After all, they have to work with us all day. Thank you for your love, knowledge, and the fine art of sarcasm that you've instilled in each and every one of us. I would also like to thank Mr. Rocket. For his support, guidance, and hard work, we are all sincerely thankful. Finally, there would be no way any of us would be here today without the love of our parents, guardians, and families. Their forcing us to get up at the crack of dawn, supporting us through our education, is something we are truly thankful. Now we ask all graduates to give a hand to our parents, families, and loved ones. Finally, here are some parting words of wisdom. Don't forget these people that have helped make you into who you are today. As you leave Rockville High School and move on to greater things, remember that each and every one of you has the potential to be successful. With hard work, passion, anything can become possible. I know that everyone here will truly succeed. It has been a great honor getting to serve all of you these past 4 years, and I wish you the most as you pursue your dreams and wishes as well as successes in life. I hope that you carry on knowing that you have the support of this RHS family. Of course, I cannot end without a quote. This one from Dr. Seuss. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Congratulations again to the class of 2017.
Thank you, Chris. And now our class salutatorian, Miss Joyce Ida. Joyce?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your salutatorian, Joyce Hida. 3 things for you tonight. First, I urge you to get lost in the past. Remember that on this day, you become part of Rockville High's history. I don't mean just in achievements, though there are plenty to list. We were and are one of the most dynamic classes. But truly, we must attribute ourselves to Rockville's history in another way. We are the last 90s kids. Faculty, that means that we are the last class to have been born in the same century as you. Please save your midlife crisis until after the ceremony. We are the kids that watched VHS tapes, played pinball on school computers, used overhead projectors, passed notes in class, watched Full House, Boy Meets World, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Bill Nye, the Science Guy. We were blessed enough to listen to both Nirvana and NSYNC. We were alive when YouTube was invented, and we knew the satisfaction of angrily slamming your flip phone shut. We are cemented in the past forever, and we must take heed of that and be proud of our background and how we constantly referenced it throughout our high school experience. After all, only 90s kids will remember this. Secondly, get lost in the present, the now. The fact that a girl, usually too short for this podium, is delivering your last ever robocall. Your family members gleaming with pride in the audience. When their cameras are thrust into your face for pictures, don't complain. They are the curators of your childhood. When you move your tassel today, they will have another snapshot of you, if not on their cameras, engraved in their minds, a moment of beaming pride. And they should be proud. We are a class of character and dedication. I have yet to meet a group of harder working students than Rockville's class of 2017. We are going into the military, the workforce, community colleges, public colleges, and private colleges. We are heavily involved in extracurriculars, and we take pride in how we represent our school. But most importantly, I'd like to recognize the amazing faculty here at Rockville High. Without you, none of this would have been possible. You treat us like adults. You give us autonomy over our own decisions while you guide us in the right direction. Some of my strongest connections that I've made at Rockville have been with teachers. They go out of their way to impart wisdom or a friendly wisecrack in between bells, often causing us to be late to class. We stand before you in the present as a product of faculty support, parent support, and self-motivation. Finally, get lost in the future. We are stepping in the future today, and it is bright. We are bright. I'm not going to predict how the next few years will go. My 8-year-old sister is in the audience today, and she has as good of an idea as the rest of us. We have been thrown into the wilderness and told to make it our own. But I want you to remember this. We are all lost, and that's where we're meant to be. We are all lost, and that's beautiful. We have been lost in the past, in the present, and here we are, one diploma away from the future. Stop worrying about what comes next. Everything new and exciting in this world comes from someone who has a little bit of lost inside them. So keep wandering, class of 2017. I can't wait for our paths to cross again. And now, for the last time.
That's it.
Thanks,
and have a great day, Rockville. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our class of 2017 valedictorian, Ms. Chelsea Chatterton. Chelsea?
Good evening, teachers, dignitaries, parents, friends, and everyone who has supported us along the way. We stand here before you as the product of your hard work and support. Graduates, please take a moment to locate the people who have impacted you. We would like to thank you for your dedication, love, and support. I'm sure it will come as no surprise to those of you that know me that I will be talking about everyone's favorite pastime, running. Oprah Winfrey said, "Running is the best metaphor for life because you get out of it what you put into it." Although some of you may not share my passion for and dedication to running, I know that you each have your own equivalent. And for that reason, I'm going to take this concept and, well, run with it. So here we go. First of all, let's establish one thing. Being a runner doesn't mean you have to be the fastest person. The beautiful thing about running is that you measure your success against yourself. In running, getting a PR or personal record is a big deal because you have just surpassed your previous best, pushing yourself beyond your own previous limitations. In life, that is what we all must strive for, to continue to improve upon our own personal best and to be the best versions of ourselves at all times. Athletes need to be the best athlete they can be. Friends should strive to be the best friend they can be. Parents to be the best mother or father for their children. If you hold yourself to your own high standards, then you are a person worth hiring, knowing, and being. It's not always easy to push yourself. There are times when it is very, very difficult. Luckily, we've all shared this common experience with the mile run. There is nothing more satisfying than knowing you gave it your all, even if you don't get the exact result you wanted. And there's nothing worse than looking back and wondering how much more you could have given. I hope you all develop a passion for what you're doing so that you can find a way to push through the inevitable tough times. And when we don't hit a specific goal, and this will happen in all of our lives, remember, it's about what you do next. Seek out the value in missing the mark by seeing the value in your efforts. See the value in yourself and in what you can do for yourself by giving your all and not taking the easy way out. Take the road less traveled despite its challenges because you know that every mile will be worth it. Be fearless in pursuing what ignites your passion, what makes you happy, and what leaves you satisfied. Do not underestimate the role passion plays in your life. Think about what the world could look like if everyone cared about something a little more than they cared about themselves. We all have coaches, teachers, or mentors who have shared their passion with us. Imagine where we all would be if we didn't have Coach Martins, Mrs. Eyre, Mrs. Nordland, Coach Frank, Mrs. McTighe, or whomever has helped you develop your passions, and in the process, yourselves. We each have the opportunity to be the next Coach Tambling, Mr. Rocket, or Mrs. Goff. It will not always be easy to continue to follow our passions, and it will be tempting to find the easier paths in life. But as we get older, consider the wise mentors that led us here today and see how we can spread our passion to those around us. Just as we can be inspired by others, we can inspire others ourselves. Life is made richer by what we help others find. Once you are able to start living with passion yourself, see who you can bring into the game of life with you. You never know who is just waiting to be seen. You never know the depth of impact you could have on someone. I still remember many teachers, from Mrs. Hughes at Skinner Road to Mr. Maltesi at VCMS, and every teacher in History Hall, Science Hall, Math Hall, English Hall that I have stopped to talk with between classes. Every teacher and coach I've had the pleasure of working with has left a mark on me. We all have people who have impacted us. It is our responsibility to be that person for someone else. As the great runner Steve Prefontaine said, to give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift. While he was talking about running, this idea is just as applicable to our lives. Our talents, skills, and the people in our life are the gifts we have, and it is up to us to make the most of them. Rockville High School Class of 2017, congratulations. We have just finished the first chapter in our amazing story. Chapter 2, go, grab hold of your dreams, and run with them. Thank you.
Thank you, Chelsea. And now a performance by our Rockville High School choirs, led by our senior members with an opening solo.
Time now.
Thank you, Dr. Yakinen. Thank you, Dr. Yakinen. Wonderful as usual. And now for the presentation of the candidates, our superintendent, Dr. Joseph McCary.
Board Chair, Mrs. Ann Fisher, members of the Board of Education, Mayor Champagne, members of the Town Council, Principal Rocket, faculty, parents, relatives, and friends, welcome to the class of 2017 graduation. Tonight is one of mixed emotions as we close a chapter of your lives and celebrate all of your successes over the last 4 years at Rockville High School. Tomorrow you'll start a new chapter of your lives. Whichever career path you choose, I challenge you. I challenge you to take the knowledge and the skills you've learned from your teachers and the core beliefs you've learned from your family to go out into the world and pursue excellence. Excellence in your career, excellence in your life, the excellence to make a difference in our community and our society. Be bold, be innovative, be courageous, and challenge the status quo to make the world a better place for everybody. I'd like to close tonight by leaving you with a quote from Robert F. Kennedy. There are those who look at things the way they are and ask why. I dream of things that never were and ask why not. Best of luck to the class of 2017. Thank you, and we are proud of you. On behalf of the Vernon Public Schools, I congratulate you, the members of 2017, on your commencement. Thank you. Vernon Board of Education Chair, Mrs. Ann Fisher, I certify to you that the students before you have fulfilled all the requirements of the Rockville High School diploma and are ready to graduate. Please award them their diplomas. Thank you.
Anthony Adamson. Jada Alexander. Mary Yvonne Almonte Malanes. Keisha Owusu Asamoah. John Austin Ashmead. Timothy John Basinski. Jamie Lynn Bailey. Zachary Banning. Christopher Bassett. Jeremy Badeo. Timothy T. Bell. Jordan Czar Bentley. Mary Barron. Hassan Bueller. Shane Bogley. Monica Rebecca Balduck. Morgan Marie Balduck. Samantha Ann Boucher. Sierra Boyle. Zachary James Boyle. Nathaniel James Burgess. Gabriela Burgos. Daisy Campos. Desiree Campos. Kyle Lewis Carlson. Hayden Jean Karen. Chelsea Ann Chatterton. Elizabeth Aaron Chu. Austin Christensen. Jake Tyler Seshon. Kara L. Clay. Francis Scott Collin. Tiffany Marie Cosgrove. Laura Lee Costello. Aja Monique Creighton. Terrell Crump. Marissa Bell Curran. Sarah Louise Cutting. Alyssa Christine D'Alessandro. Giovanna Davolio. Laura K. Dawson. Joshua Colin Dean. Robert William Donofrio. Nicole Marie Genschel. Lindsay Eileen Eaton. Jubilee Echevarria. America Rose Edwards. James Faulkner. Brittany Alana Monet Fisher. Eden Foley. Olivia Ann Fonseca. Joshua Jordan Foster. Kaylee Ann Fuchs. Jamisha Sanika Gilbert. Anastasia Marie Gilchrist. Andrew Gochi. Eric Leo Goff. Samantha Paige Ganyu. William Gonzalez. Jordan Hansen. Anthony J. Lee Harris. Emily Taylor Harrison. Emily Elizabeth Hasselberger. Megan Posel Hasty. Jocelyn Hayes. Josiah C. Heaven. Mark T. Henry. Joshua Hernandez. Madeline Teresa Hearns.
Speed it up just a little bit.
Joyce Hida. Taylor Madison Hills. David R. Hodge. Hunter William Holt. Lauren Elizabeth Honan. Matthew Darrell Hoover. Michelle G. Haralick. Jocelyn Holder. Abigail Leanne Howard. McKenna Rose Huber. V. Wynn. Aisha Ibrahim. Kylie Renee Irving. George Thomas Jansen. Deshaun Johnson. Jacob R. Riddle Johnson. Hannah Margit Johnston. Abigail Lynn Jones. Andrew Jurowitz. Tabitha Joyce Karlowitz. Zachary Kennedy. Roxana Calladay. Usher Zarar Khan. Sharik A. Khan. Desiree Michelle Kobe. Jacob Henry Krupa.
Christian John Lajeunesse. Olivia Rose Lenzano. Emily Marie Latulip. Cameron Lavoy. Sandy Lee. Sophia Catherine Rodriguez Lee. Jalan Dorian Lennon. Cody James Levick. Logan Lindstrom. Caitlin Marie Lisk. Julia Catherine Lucas. Megan Lukel. Jacob Lung. Valeria Luque. Ryan Matthew Main. Sean Matthew McAuliffe. Jose McCartney. Courtney Morgan McCurry. Taylor Ann McKinney. Jason Gregory Miklas. Ryan Andrew Moreau. Nicholas John Murphy. Colin Quigley Neal. Alasia Maya Nelson. Alexis Marie Starr Nottingham. Sapphire Janelle Osborne. Alexandra Jean Ose. Savannah Marie Pacheco. Julia Ann Paget. Zachary Palizza. Alexandros Papas. Joseph A. Pellegrino. Christopher Daniel Perone. Kevin Andrew Perone. Joshua Tyler Pitney. Hannah Marie Ramsdell. Jackson Ramsdell. Anthony Carlos Reynoso. Caitlin Marie Rice. Jake Rinaldi. Emma Eileen Robinson. Michaela Ann Romy. Savannah Morgan Rummel. Murphy Monet Rocco. Tegan Nicole Rushmeyer. Brian Joseph Ribka. Miriam Judy Sanchez. Kylie Rose Santos. Lexi Ray Sargent. Nathan C. Schlipak. Brienne Nicole Serenice. Jessica Marie Sheely. Sarah Nicole Silver. Claudia Rose Simmons. Arshdeep Singh. Shannon Elaine Skivington. Romeo Isaiah Soa. Jason Kyle Doddelin Spadassini. Maxim Frederick St. Germain. Austin Michael Stores. Morgan Nicole Tarasio. Lindsay Marie Taro. Jordan Tyler Thurston. William F. Tobin. Cassandra Tomlinson. Caitlin Marie Tonkin. Haley Julie Torres. Nasir I. Torres. Angela Tremont. Eli Blake Tyler. David John Ward. Ryan Alexander Wells. Jade Wendehack. Jillian Amber Werner. Elijah Wiggins. McKenna Rose Williams. Robert Mark Wisniak. Jonathan Stephen Whitkin. Courtney Jasmine York. Joe Nathan Oakley Young. Ashley Marie Zampino. Nicholas Stephen Zamsky.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new ceremony here the last several years at Rockville High School. We asked the faculty to depart early, and they line the hallways, one on each side of the red hallway, and they greet all the graduates as the graduate leave for the final time. So a chance for them to say a final goodbye to favorite faculty members, and for faculty members to say goodbye to students. So I'll now dismiss the faculty and ask them to go out this exit. Diane? Diane? What's with this? Nobody's following it today. While the faculty departs, a chance for me to say some thank yous. First, I'll note that graduation really is a community effort. The entire community has to pitch in to get us where we are today. I want to specifically thank Vernon Public Works Department and all the people and effort and time they put into preparing the grounds for us. I want to thank our custodians and maintenance staff, our entire school counseling department, our class advisor, Ms. Diane Medor, our agricultural science and technology education, who provided so many of the beautiful flowers for us, the Vernon Parks and Recreation Department, and really the entire town of Vernon. Thank you so much. Now I will invite Mr. Christopher Perrone up to the front to perform his last official duty. Traditionally, the moving of the tassel at graduation is the turning of the tassel ceremony. It symbolizes one's transition from candidate to graduate. The standard protocol in the United States dictates that the tassel be worn on the right side of one's mortarboard at commencement, and then during the ceremony, move to the left side. You'll note that teachers and administrators and other graduates at commencement wear their tassels on the left. The ceremony is one of great import as it welcomes graduates to the world of academia. To lead the class of 2017 in the turning of the tassel, to perform his last official duty, Mr. Christopher Perrone. Chris? Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2017. Okay.